Today I wanted to talk a bit about the potential of a Fallout New Vegas remastered coming from Bethesda in only the next few weeks, or I guess getting announced in the next few weeks and then coming out later this year. This is a topic I talked a bit about in the past, but I don't know, I've been thinking about it, mulling over some of the details, and I think it actually has a pretty high likelihood. So first and foremost, let's establish a few facts about the situation we do find ourselves in. Fallout New Vegas was not created by Bethesda, it was created by Obsidian Entertainment, which was licensed by Bethesda to actually make the game. Although Bethesda retains full rights to the game, the copyright, everything like that is owned by them. Another thing we do know is that Fallout 4 brought a ton of attention to the series. The previous games were big, but Fallout 4 was massive. It is the fastest selling game from the company, even going as far to beat out Skyrim, which honestly I think is quite a big feat. Skyrim definitely was a more popular game than New Vegas and 3, but I guess that's not necessarily true anymore. And then the real kicker here is the introduction of console modding. I feel like that is a huge selling point for their games. It's keeping their games active and lively for much longer, like it is on PC. People are playing Fallout New Vegas even today, many years after its release, and now getting that onto consoles where they continue to monetize it, continue to sell copies, is something that's pretty important. Bethesda recently remastered Skyrim Special Edition and re-released it on Xbox One and PS4 for the price tag of $60. There's a few minor visual changes, but the real kicker was the addition of modding, and it sold many copies and obviously made the company a ton of money for relatively low amounts of work. So this is the landscape we find ourselves in, and I think that makes it very likely that we are going to be seeing a Fallout New Vegas remaster coming very shortly. One of the big issues that I kind of saw with this was that Skyrim Special Edition only came out about 6, 7, 8 months ago. It's not that old of a game, and for Bethesda to actually re-release a new Fallout would be kind of difficult. Many people, as I did say, were introduced into the Fallout franchise with Fallout 4, or at least that's what people are going to be thinking about when they think about Fallout. They might have played some of the older games, but if you're not a huge Fallout fan, you might have only played it for a few months after release and then kind of forgot about it. So the problem with a Fallout 3 or Fallout New Vegas remaster is visually Fallout New Vegas to Fallout 4 is quite different. Fallout 4 had some pretty substantial improvements on that side of things, and even with the gunplay, I think there definitely is a pretty big difference. So it seemed like the only logical thing was to kind of remaster Fallout in an improved engine, really bring some of the great visuals from Fallout 4 to Fallout New Vegas and then resell it for $60. But I think my mind has been changed. I recently found a channel on YouTube called NCR Vet. I'll have a link to his channel down below, so I definitely recommend you guys check him out. And basically most of his content is about kind of visually overhauling many different games, including some of the Bethesda games like Skyrim and the different Fallouts. His video on Fallout New Vegas makes it quite evident that you could get this game to look very good, arguably on par with vanilla Fallout 4, or even a little bit better. Obviously this is on a pretty high-end PC. I would picture this in maybe a lesser version, but the potential is there. That's the idea behind this. From using some different visual mods and some different ENB or lighting mods, you definitely can get the game to look pretty promising, which makes me revise my theory. Previously, I thought Bethesda almost had to remaster Fallout New Vegas or Fallout 3 in the modern engine, or the more modern engine. But seeing content like this definitely makes me think it's possible that they could just slap on a few visual mods, maybe a lighting overhaul like they did with the Skyrim remaster, and re-release the game, and I think people would be happy. Obviously, some of these systems and mechanics in Fallout New Vegas are a bit older. The weapon customization and weapon play definitely is not on the same par, but that's also part of the game. It's more of an RPG and less of a shooter as compared to Fallout 4. In addition to all that, I think it might be a little while before we see a new Fallout, like a Fallout 5 or a Fallout New Orleans. Bethesda has a very busy schedule. They're releasing new IPs, they have to work on the next Skyrim, but at the same time, they don't want to lose out on this new Fallout audience that they did get 2 years ago. Plus, at the end of the day, they really have established a great framework here. It's not going to take a ton of work to get the game looking good again, and frankly, I think it would sell a lot of copies. I'll pay $60 for it. They already have established relationships with Microsoft and Sony, a modding platform in place through Bethesda.net that they have been progressively updating, and really, if Bethesda just takes a look at the sheer success of console modding, they'll realize that this is a way for them to effectively print money. This game will sell a ton of copies, just like Skyrim Special Edition did. So all this information combined, I think, makes it very likely that we can see a Fallout 3 or Fallout New Vegas remaster at E3 2017. And if we don't see it at E3 2017, I think it'll be at 2018 or 2019. I think this is too great an opportunity for Bethesda to pass up, and I truly do believe it's something that is going to be coming out in the near future. Just how near is up in the air. Plus, honestly, it could kind of make sense. They could use this Fallout remaster as a filler for this year while they have no other new releases, and then maybe a fully fledged new game next year, maybe it being a Fallout or one of their new IPs. Those are my thoughts thoughts on the topic. Let me know in the comments down below. What are your thoughts? Do you agree with me? Do you not agree with me? Definitely check out NCR Vet's channel. He has some great content there. And honestly, it really makes me feel like I should use some more visual mods in my videos because his just looks so good. As always, again, I thank you guys for watching. Make sure to comment or like if you did enjoy it, and it helps kind of boost the recognition of the video. But with that, I'll see you guys all next time. Later.